Starting us off at number 10, Ralph Fiennes. Ralph is the man who brought the character of Lord Voldemort to life. The Harry Potter villain's creepy, pale form was revealed in the events of the fourth Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. When he emerged from the bubbling cauldron in the graveyard, he was revealed to have an almost ghostly appearance. His pale, almost grayish skin and lack of nose was something to behold. This was Lord Voldemort, but the man playing him was seriously buried under the special effects because he was utterly unrecognizable in this role. The biggest factor in his appearance not lining up is obviously the nose of it all. The makeup artist actually put tracking dots on Ralph's face in the makeup chair so that they could mask it out and instead give him 2 slits for nostrils like he's some kind of a reptile. He was really out here trying to be twinning with Nagini. Ralph in real life obviously has a nose and a full head of hair, so this makes him look more humanoid than his dark wizard counterpart. At number 9, Karen Gillan. Karen Gillan played Nebula in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, mainly in Guardians of the Galaxy. Nebula's backstory basically tells us that she and her adopted sister Gamora were raised by Thanos and they were trained to fight, and then when they fought each other, the loser would have a piece of themselves replaced with a mechanical or robotic feature. Nebula lost every time and now she's basically all machine, and that's why she looks the way she does with her sort of plated body and mechanical structured anatomy. Obviously Karen doesn't look like this in real life, and honestly it took me a minute to realize that Karen was actually the one portraying the character. It wasn't until the second Guardians movie came out that I really realized, so you can really tell that she was pretty unrecognizable. The makeup and prosthetics she's under makes a huge difference to her appearance and transforms her into a completely new person altogether. Coming in at number 8, Emma Thompson. I want to say that the makeup department did Emma Thompson dirty with this one because she looked so ugly, but it was done so well. Emma Thompson played Nanny McPhee, and the whole premise of Nanny McPhee is that she disciplines children until they learn to be good, and as they learn their lessons and change their ways, she becomes more and more beautiful. But the way she starts off looking similar to the Wicked Witch of the East with a whole ass house on her head, you can't tell that it's Emma hiding under all that makeup. She's got the stereotypical witch vibe going on with the warts and the big nose, the scraggly teeth, and the unibrow. But if you did a side-by-side comparison of Emma Thompson in and out of character, they're polar opposites. She's seriously unrecognizable in that character. In at 7, Tim Curry. Tim Curry is one of those actors who are able to transform themselves and look completely unrecognizable while doing it. I mean, yeah, when he played Pennywise in Stephen King's It, he was in a full killer clown costume and was buried under a lot of prosthetics and makeup. Obviously he looked unrecognizable as a creepy clown with the receding hairline, but how about his character in Rocky Horror Picture Show? Tim Curry played the self-proclaimed sweet transvestite Dr. Frankenfurter in the 1975 musical horror film, and even though he had no prosthetics, he still looked pretty unrecognizable in his bold makeup. He really is one of those characters who really becomes the character regardless of special effects. At number 6, Naomi Grossman. Naomi Grossman is best known for her role as Pepper from American Horror Story. It's crazy to watch Naomi transform from this beautiful and sweet woman into the more creepy and grotesque character of Pepper. I see her transformation much like that of Nanny McPhee in the sense that they added the stereotypically unattractive attributes to Pepper, like the large nose, large teeth, and large ears. Her exaggerated features are accentuated even more because Pepper's head is shaved and shows more of her face. This character is so different from Naomi that you really can't recognize her within the depths of the makeup. If you look at an image of the two of them side by side, you'd think that they are two completely different people because of how well the makeup department was able to cover up Naomi's face with Pepper's. It is so weird. Halfway through at number 5, Christian Bale. Christian Bale is someone who's able to transform themselves into characters not only through makeup but also by method acting. Christian Bale seems to be very good at physically embracing each character he becomes. Some of his most dramatic changes come from his role in The Machinist and Vice. In The Machinist, Christian was able to lose 63 pounds, making him look emaciated and really just like a walking skeleton. In the film, he was seen as immensely skinny to the point where you could see many of his bones through his skin. He really didn't look like himself at all because he was so underweight. Now on the opposite side, we saw Christian gain about 40 pounds and be put into heavy prosthetics in order to portray Dick Cheney in Vice. In this film, Christian was looking the opposite to his character in Machinist. He was much heavier and again looked nothing like himself, buried under the heavy prosthetics and extra weight he had put on for the role. On top of that, he was aged for the role and was given grayed hair, a receding hairline, and wrinkles to fit the part. Coming in at number 4, 50 Cent. When you think of 50 Cent, method actor probably isn't the first thing to come to mind, but method acting is pretty much what he did in order to get into the character for his film All Things Fall Apart. In the film, he plays a college student battling a deadly disease, and in the film you watch as the character really just becomes ill and emaciated. emaciated. Over the course of the film, 50 Cent looks less and less like himself as he loses the weight and takes on the sickly look of the character. He's unrecognizable, really. For the role, he lost over 50 pounds to achieve the unhealthy look seen in the film and was on a strict liquid diet for 9 weeks. Even his manager saw his state and said that he should go see a doctor because of how ill he looked. I guess that's really what he was going for, but still, he looked pretty unrecognizable in that role. At number 3, Tyler Perry. I'm including Tyler Perry on this list simply because of his work in all of the Medea movies. Tyler is unrecognizable in these films because of how many characters he plays. He plays himself, but he also takes on the roles of Medea as well as other members of her family. Each character is very different from the other, so the fact that Tyler is portraying all of them is absolutely insane to me. He's unrecognizable under the makeup and prosthetics, of course, since he's playing so many different characters, but his personality is also unrecognizable with every new character because, like I said, they're so different from one another and it takes a very creative person to be able to pull this off. Coming in at number 2, Charlize Theron. Charlize became utterly unrecognizable in her role as Eileen Wuornos in the film Monster. The film is a biopic about the American serial killer Eileen Wuornos, her prolific killings, and her life story. For this film, Charlize embodied Eileen, and I have to say, it is utterly terrifying. Not just because she looks nearly identical to the real Eileen, but also because her performance is chilling. If you know about Eileen, then you know she's a pretty scary lady, so for Charlize to go from red carpet goddess to chilling serial killer is insane. Just looking at the way they transformed Charlize into Eileen is crazy too. They have the kind of mullet hairstyle down, the shaved eyebrows, even her facial features like fine lines and wrinkles match up to the real Eileen. Charlize even gained 30 pounds to complete the look. Whoever was in charge of Charlize's makeup for this production is seriously talented because it almost looks like they brought her back to life and put her in front of the camera. Absolutely chilling. Finally, in our number 1 spot, we have Tilda Swinton. Tilda is 100% a chameleon. She's able to transform herself into anyone, really. From being the more feminine magazine editor in Trainwreck to being the Tibetan mystic in Doctor Strange, Tilda can really adopt the characteristics of any character she embodies. But probably the best example of Tilda becoming unrecognizable in a role has to come from her portrayal of Dr. Joseph Klemperer from the film Suspiria. Tilda spent around 4 hours in the makeup chair every day transforming into the old man she was portraying, and I mean, she definitely transformed alright. This male character looks nothing like Tilda, and Tilda looks nothing like him. She completely became a new person and is the absolute definition of unrecognizable. I obviously had to put her at the top of this list because she literally turned into an old man, and I guarantee you, you would not have guessed that it was Tilda under all that makeup. The makeup designer for the film said that he had to work around her feminine facial features, and I think they did a very good job on that because there's absolutely no sign of Tilden in there whatsoever.
And at number 10, Jameela Jamil. Jameela Jamil is known for her signature black hair and split cut bangs, but she decided to make a big change for fall and revealed on Instagram that she dyed her hair a beautiful pumpkin shade. At first she captioned the photo, "Okay Boomer," then she changed the caption to read, "Multipass." The hair color change is most likely related to her new role as Marvel supervillain Titania in the new She-Hulk series. This color is a big change for Jameela, but it's been very popular among other celebrities for fall. Both Sophie Turner and Gigi Hadid have also dyed their hair similar shades of orange recently. And at number 9, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is known for his signature look, and he hasn't changed much during his time in Hollywood, until now. On May 7th, Seth revealed his new look that he's been sporting while filming the movie Pam and Tommy, a Hulu series based on Baywatch star Pamela Anderson and her husband, Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee, detailing the scandal after an intimate tape of the couple was leaked. In the photo set, he shares photos of Lily James and Sebastian Stan, along with photos of himself, writing that his co-stars are much cooler than him. Not only did Seth shave his beard, he's also rocking a mullet haircut. The comments on the photo are all shocked, with fans hardly able to recognize Rogen in the photos. And at number 8, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish's changing hair colors are pretty much synonymous with her brand at this point, and she is most famous for her bright green roots and black hair look. But she decided to make a big change in 2021 by bleaching her hair blonde and getting an old Hollywood haircut. Since Billie is usually very edgy, this was a big change for fans. Billie decided to answer some questions about the hair in an informal Q&A session. She revealed that she kept the hair a secret from her fans for 6 weeks because that's how long it took to get the hair color just right. She even included a photo of her first dye job where her hair was completely 2 tones. She also revealed after the bleaching her hair is shockingly healthier than ever, As a person with bleached hair, I have no idea how that's possible, but very good for her. I wish that was the same for me. And at number 7, Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien shocked fans when he shared his new bleach blonde buzz cut with the world. The Maze Runner star is known for his scruffy brown hair, but his style took a complete 180 when he shaved and bleached his hair for his role in the upcoming film For You. The movie's official TikTok showed off O'Brien's transformation while shooting was underway in August of 2021. Along with the hairstyle change, he also has a sleeve of fake tattoos. Dylan plays Colin in the movie. The look at fans so crazy that Dylan's name actually started trending on Twitter shortly after the TikTok was posted. In at number 6, Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian generally isn't known for changing up her hairstyle. She usually sports brown or blonde hair, usually long and straight. But she recently revealed that her natural hair is really different than what you might expect, and she has beautiful curls. She shared a carousel featuring multiple images and videos of her natural hair, with the caption reading, quote, "I rarely wear my natural hair texture, felt kinda cute with it, please don't ruin the feeling." The texture is a mix of loose, highlighted waves and curls that reach about her shoulders. She even shared a picture of herself when she was younger with huge bouncy curls. She says her hair looks very different now because of straightening treatments. Halfway number 5, Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union showed off a huge hair transformation in July of 2021 when she revealed she got a super short haircut. She captioned the photos of her new look saying, quote, "So I did a thing. The movies always show women cutting their hair when all is lost, but I wanted to know the feeling of making a change when things are gravy. It hits different and it's foreign to me, but I'm happy with this new. Union was flooded with compliments on the new look, with many specifically loving her message that not all big changes need to happen as a result of trauma. My current bleach blonde hair is a result of a breakup, so I can resonate with the message that, yeah, hair change through trauma, that is what this is, but I've had it for 3 years since, so I mean, I'm happy about it." And at number 4, Christina Aguilera. Christina is known for her classic blonde locks that she's had for most of her career, but she just decided to switch things up, maybe for Halloween, and she's now rocking a gorgeous auburn shade. The stunning photo showed Christina sitting at a table wearing gloves, along with wearing heavy black makeup and a smoky eye. Fans are absolutely losing it over the transformation. One commented, quote, "Honey, I just almost fell down a flight of stairs when I saw this picture." The next wrote in all caps, "The world is ready," and a third said, "Oh my god, I'm screaming." This is not the only change that Christina has made recently. She also revealed she lost 50 pounds with a series of diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. And at number 3, Tom Cruise. Legendary actor Tom Cruise shocked fans last weekend while he was out at a baseball game. The actor is known for his looks, so fans were shocked to see he looked different than usual. There were no major changes, but for some reason, Tom Cruise did not look like himself. He watched Game 2 of the National League Division Series, watching the San Francisco Giants play the LA Dodgers with his son Connor. After the photos went viral on Twitter, fans were shocked to learn that the person in the photo was Tom Cruise. It was speculated this was a result of weight gain. Some even thought he might have gotten some bad filler or Botox. One comment said, quote, "This looks like someone wearing Tom Cruise's face." But others actually defended the actor, saying he most likely just gained some weight between movies and we shouldn't fat shame him for looking normal. And at number 2, Heather Locklear. Heather Locklear was a bombshell in the 80s and 90s, known for her beauty for most of her career. However, she took time out of the spotlight in 2018 after she suffered an OD followed by some time in rehab. She then was arrested after allegedly assaulting an emergency medical technician that was called to her home during a domestic dispute. Now that Heather has recovered, she is back working. She's starring in a new Lifetime movie called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, the Christine Carlson story, as well as recently getting engaged to longtime partner Chris Heiser. The promo for the movie was recently released, and fans were shocked to see that Locklear looks very different from her usual self. Fans are saying her face looks very puffy, probably due to too much filler. And finally, number 1, Angus T. Jones. Since the hit show 2.5 Men ended 6 years ago, Angus T. Jones has been out of the spotlight and is on a path to live a normal life not acting. Since he has stayed low-key, he is rarely seen out in public. However, he was recently spotted in LA looking completely unrecognizable from Jake Harper on 2.5 Men. Angus was just 10 years old when he started out on the show and was 21 by the time of the 2015 finale. In August, the 27-year-old was spotted in LA with a full beard covering the lower half of his face. He was dressed pretty casually in a t-shirt, shorts, and beanie hat, but most notably he was not wearing any shoes. Not really sure why, but there's that. If you look too fast, most likely you wouldn't even have recognized that it was Angus. Side note, my favorite movie of his was See Spot Run. It's hilarious if you haven't seen it. It is literally one of the funniest movies ever. Starting off this list, we have number 10, Blake Lively. Blake Lively attempted to be unrecognizable in a casual outfit, but poked fun at the fact that she wore a bright red bag with her name Blake on it. Clearly her disguise was not fooling anyone. In the look, she had her hair up in a bun and was wearing a baseball cap with the word director on it. She captioned the photo, quote, "Good thing I had a hat, I didn't think anyone knew it was me." She wore casual clothes for the disguise, wearing a taupe crop top, striped pants, and a pair of chunky red and white sneakers. The director hat might be a nod to her latest endeavor as a director of Taylor Swift's music video for the song I Bet You Think About Me. And at number 9, Teresa Giudice. Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice just revealed her new nose job for the first time, and she looks completely unrecognizable. She exposed that she got the procedure earlier this month, saying it, quote, "made me feel better." She revealed the update while she was speaking at the New Jersey Ultimate Women's Expo on Sunday, November 7th. She said, quote, "I don't know if anybody knows, but I did get the tip of my nose done, and I was so nervous about getting it. So I guess I got a nose job, just the tip of it." She even praised her fiancé Luis Ruiz for supporting her decision. Apparently he approved once he heard it would make her feel better about herself. There are rumors the decision was influenced by her oldest daughter, who revealed that she also got a nose job last summer. And at number 8, Kourtney Kardashian. This transformation was not only shocking, it also came with some drama. Kourtney Kardashian did a complete 180 with her look and sported a bleach blonde bob cut for Halloween. She played the character Alabama Worley, who is the female protagonist in the film True Romance. Her look featured the shocking hair, red lip, and 70s retro outfit, along with her newest addition, an engagement ring from Travis Barker. But the drama here is that the film True Romance was a special bond between Travis Barker and his ex-wife Shannon Moakler. They even named their daughter Alabama after the lead character. Moakler commented on the strange choice, saying, quote, "What was weird is that they were posing about a movie that Travis and I basically bonded over. I called him Clarence in the movie, we named our daughter after the character Alabama in the movie, I walked down the aisle to You're So Cute from True Romance. And our first dance at our wedding was to the love song from True Romance." So definitely more than a little awkward. And at number 7, Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw left his fans speechless because of his Halloween Instagram post. In the post, he is standing with a pumpkin and sporting a thick beard. The beard was so large it basically covered the bottom part of his entire face. His shocking appearance is for a reason. He had to transform for his latest acting role as James Dutton in the Yellowstone spin-off 1883, which also stars his wife, fellow country music star Faith Hill, as Margaret Dutton. Fans flooded the comments saying that they didn't recognize the star and that they had to do a double take. But other fans didn't keep their criticisms to themselves and claimed that they prefer how he looked before. One comment read, quote, "I must say I like you beardless better." If you want to see the look in action, you can catch 1883 on December 19th. And at number 6, Jared Leto. Jared Leto is known for his unbelievable transformations, and he has done it yet again with his latest role as Paolo Gucci in Ridley Scott's true crime drama House of Gucci. In this role, he wears a bald head, facial prosthetics, and flashy clothes as he dons the luxury brand's former design chief. His transformation was so shocking that his co-stars didn't even recognize him on the first day on set. Apparently Al Pacino had no idea who Leto was. Leto said in an interview, quote, "The first day I showed up to set in character, I went over to Al Pacino and I said hello to him, and he kind of brushed me off. You could tell he couldn't wait to get away from me. But then someone told him that it was Jared Leto, and he was shocked about the transformation." When asked how long the hair and makeup would take every day, Leto said, quote, "The physical part was about 6 hours in the morning and about an hour at night." 6 hours, I can't even believe that. Halfway at number 5, Leah Remini. The latest edition of the National Enquirer has reported that Leah Remini no longer looks like herself, and her friends and family are stunned about the shocking transformation. One insider said, quote, "Unfortunately, she's almost unrecognizable." Apparently the transformation is in preparation for her return to TV. One doctor said about her appearance, quote, "I suspect she's had Botox to smooth frown lines and wrinkles on her forehead." But another doctor said her work has been much more dramatic and claimed she's had a complete facelift. The doctor said she looks younger now, but less attractive. Leah has been open about her use of Botox in the past, and she hasn't sworn off the idea of getting plastic surgery, so this could be proof that she's had work done. And at number 4, Blake Shelton. Gwen Stefani loves sharing old photos on her Instagram. Over the weekend, she shocked fans with 2 unrecognizable photos of her husband, Blake Shelton. One of the photos was from when Blake was a preteen singing into the mic. Another was when Blake was older, looking intensely at the camera while sporting long curly hair. Blake looks most unrecognizable in the second photo. He basically looks exactly like Heath Ledger in 10 Things I Hate About You. Fans determined that Blake had this shocking look back when Gwen was in her No Doubt years. And at number 3, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. The child star we knew as Honey Boo Boo is all grown up and looks completely unrecognizable. Ahead of her 16th birthday, she posed for a spread in Teen Vogue, where she showed off how she looks now and spoke about her life. In 2019, her mother, Mama June, was arrested on charge of substance abuse. Alana's 2-year-old sister, Lauren, was then given custody of her. Alana has spoken about people's expectations of her as a Southern girl, saying, quote, "Just because I'm from the South, people expect me to be all country bumpkin, out riding four-wheelers all the time. That's not really how it is." She says that she hopes to live a normal life in the future, and she even wants to become a nurse. She's also hoping to move out of her sister's house when she turns 18. In at number 2, Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis is shaking things up for her newest role, and she looks unrecognizable while playing her character Molly. In the photos that have been released from the project, Kunis looks disheveled and pretty much out of it. She also has bleached blonde hair with long grown out roots. The look is so that Kunis can play a woman who is addicted to substances. The film is called 4 Good Days, and it shows the 4 days ahead of her getting a shot which will prevent her from being able to get high. The film also stars Glenn Close, who plays Molly's mother, and in the trailer we can see that she is suffering withdrawal symptoms. This film is a huge shakeup for Kunis, as she generally plays comedic roles in hits like Ted and Friends with Benefits, but it looks like she is ready for an Oscar-worthy performance and is excited to play a dramatic, gritty role. And finally, number 1, Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron just shared some behind-the-scenes images from her latest project, and she looks nothing like we have ever seen before. The photos show her in a huge curly red wig, a stark contrast from her signature blonde. The new look is to play a character Lady Lesso in an upcoming Netflix show, School for the Good and Evil. In one of her captions, she revealed the character is evil, giving the look a whole other meaning. She wrote, quote, "Ain't no rest for the evil. Can't wait for you all to meet Lady Lesso." The series was adapted from a series of books by Soman Chanani. Deadline reports that Lawrence Fishburne, Michelle Yeoh, and Kerry Washington are joining Theron for the series, which is currently filming in Northern Ireland and set to hit Netflix in 2022. In at number 10, Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer shocked fans in a recent Instagram photo where she previewed her look while playing First Lady Betty Ford. The look is for a new Showtime series called The First Lady. The look, based off Betty Ford, features a 70s style short hairstyle with subtle brown highlights. She captioned the photo, "First look, the First Lady," then sharing a second photo with her co-stars Dakota Fanning and Aaron Eckhart. The comments under the post are shocked about the stunning transformation and can't wait to see Michelle on screen in the role. The series is an anthology series that will feature the stories of several First Ladies of the United States, including Michelle Obama and Eleanor Roosevelt. And at number 9, Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling debuted an unrecognizable look to her Instagram for Halloween. She captioned the photo, "Bathrooms make the best selfies," along with sharing a full body picture where she's wearing heavy makeup. She shared another photo with a close-up of her look where she looked unrecognizable. The makeup was a dark smoky eye and a deep red lipstick. Fans speculated that the seductive look is a sign that she is newly single, after reports surfaced that she was getting a divorce from longtime husband Dean McDermott. A source reportedly told Us Weekly last month that Spelling wants a divorce from her husband, quote, "but she feels trapped right now." Apparently she is miserable but stayed for the kids. And at number 8, Brian Austin Green. After being kicked off Dancing with the Stars, Brian Austin Green shocked his fans when he returned to watch the show in an insane costume that made him unrecognizable. Green returned with his girlfriend and dancing partner Sharna Burgess, who made a cameo for the Halloween episode. The pair were watching from the sidelines, but decided to get fully dressed up for the event. Sharna was a glamorous skeleton, and Brian wore a pinstriped suit and a gray wig with a full head of hair, and also held a paddleboard with the number 10 on it. Because of his wig, fans weren't sure who it was when they first saw Brian on screen. Brian and Sharna were eliminated from the show in their 3rd week after receiving the lowest score from judges. And at number 7, AJ McLean. AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys is known for his signature facial hair, but on October 27th the singer decided to make a huge change that shocked fans. He revealed in an Instagram post that he is clean shaven for the first time in decades, and he looks totally unrecognizable without facial hair. The caption read, "Had to be done, don't worry y'all. It will return in a month." He didn't give more context on why he decided to shave, but since he put a timeline, I would assume it's for a project. Shocked fans flooded the comments to share their thoughts. One said, "Tell me why," referencing the hit song. Another said, "If I see you on the streets, I won't recognize you." And at number 6, Jessica Simpson. Throughout her career, Jessica Simpson has changed a lot, at some points looking unrecognizable from her former self. Many credited the change in her appearance to simple weight gain, but others even speculated that she got cosmetic work done. But she actually exposed the truth on her Instagram, revealing she was suffering with alcoholism that caused a dramatic change in her appearance. In the long Instagram caption, she describes how she looked unrecognizable during her battle with alcoholism. In the photo, her face looks incredibly puffy and inflamed. She explained the photo was from 2017 at the height of her addiction, saying in part, quote, "This person in the early morning of November 1st, 2017 is an unrecognizable version of myself. I had so much self-discovery to unlock and explore." However, she got sober shortly after that photo and is dealing with her trauma in healthy ways. Halfway number 5, Reese Witherspoon. InStyle decided to feature Reese Witherspoon on one of their most recent covers, and fans were shocked to see just how different Reese looked in the photos. Some say she looked 20 years younger, while others said she looked like singer Maren Morris. The magazine was actually criticized by fans for the blatant Photoshop. One Instagram user said, quote, "You look beautiful, but you didn't need the Photoshop. The best part of you is how you are fabulous at any age, and you just keep getting better." Another user commented, "You look gorgeous, but this cover has too much Photoshop. Absolutely no need for that." But the magazine's editor decided to clap back at these claims and said that there was minimal photoshopping. The magic was apparently all in the hair and makeup. Reese also proudly displayed the cover photo on her Instagram. In at number 4, Dove Cameron. Disney actress Dove Cameron is known for her signature bleach blonde hair that she's had basically her entire career. But on November 6th, she decided to shake things up and go brunette for the first time in years. She revealed the look on a red carpet for the 2021 LACMA Art and Film Gala presented by Gucci. She told Birdie in 2020 that she had grown out her roots about 6 inches and was happy that her hair was healthy without all the bleaching she would usually do. We're not sure if her hair was recently dyed or not because she posted a story in March with the new look, but then went back to blonde at an event. But there's a chance she liked the look of her roots so much that she decided to go fully brunette. In at number 3, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman recently shared an incredible throwback photo where he looks nothing like himself. In the photo, he's preparing for his role in Wolverine and getting in top shape. In the photo, he's seen lifting up about 4 huge weights, and by his facial expression, we know it's a ton of weight. He looked so different in the photo the fans didn't even realize it was him. He had a bulky frame and looked in pain while lifting the weights. Hugh captioned the post, quote, "Is it just me or does this guy look like he's in serious pain?" Fans were shocked over the picture, but they praised the actor for his dedication to his roles. One comment read, quote, "This is just one fraction of the equation that makes a beast." Fans also hoped this was a hint that the Wolverine was returning soon. In at number 2, Lily Collins. Lily Collins generally sports brunette flowy hair, but she recently decided to make a big change and she looks completely different. For her LUK cover shoot, she sported a bleach blonde pixie cut, a shocking difference from what we're used to. She even took a photo with the stylist that changed up her entire look. In the caption to the photo, she said, quote, "Change things up for December/January issue of LUK." Since posting these photos, she's posted other ones with her classic brown hair, so the jury is still out on whether this change is permanent or if it was just a temporary wig. And finally, number 1, Bad Baby. Danielle Bregoli aka Bad Baby shocked fans in a TikTok video where she looked unrecognizable. In the video, Bregoli melds along to an audio called Golly G. The video quickly went viral and comments flooded in asking about her new appearance. Some of the comments read, quote, "She doesn't even look like the same person that she used to." Another said, "I didn't recognize who this was at first." Many of the comments also claimed she looked like Cardi B or Nikita Dragon. Danielle responded to the comment in an Instagram video where she claimed the entire TikTok was just a test for her fans, and it seems that her fans have failed the test. Apparently in the TikTok she used a wig with no curl, along with makeup that was lighter than her skin tone and no contouring, all to see if people would comment about her appearance, which they did. Danielle then said that the public just wants to hate and wants a famous person to respond to them. It has nothing to do with the way Danielle looks, but it seems people were mostly confused about her response. In at number 10, Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell looked completely unrecognizable in the new Batman trailer where he's playing the Penguin. The 2022 version of the classic story is starring Robert Pattinson as Batman and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. In Farrell's version of the Penguin, he looks somewhat like a mafia boss. This is different than what we know from the comics, where the Penguin is seen with a top hat, a monocle, and a fancy 3-piece suit. Farrell is clearly wearing heavy prosthetics that change the entire shape and structure of his face, along with making him much heavier than his usual self. Farrell also looks much different than Danny DeVito's 1992 version of the character. In that one, DeVito looks straight out of a Tim Burton movie. And at number 9, Christopher Hivju. The Game of Thrones actor recently joined the show The Witcher for its 2nd season, and he looks drastically different from his work as Tormund. We got a sneak peek of his character on Henry Cavill's Instagram. Henry is the main character on The Witcher. He wrote, quote, "The amazing, the wonderful, the electric, enigmatic Christopher Hivju." Christopher was extraordinarily brave for season 2 of The Witcher and decided to play his character Nivellen with zero makeup or visual effects, as you can see above. In the photo we see heavy prosthetics along with Christopher even wearing horns around his mouth. So clearly Henry Cavill was being sarcastic in his post. And at number 8, Megan Fox. Megan Fox shocked followers when she ditched her famous brown hair and bleached it a silver blonde. The caption on the photo read, quote, "This is what the devil's daughter looks like," then shouting out her new role in the movie Johnny and Clyde. Fox will star alongside Preacher's Tyson Ritter. Fox is set to portray Alana, crime boss who runs a prosperous casino per Deadline. And apparently this film is incredibly scary, with insiders calling it a spooky supernatural slasher. Co-writer and director Tom DeNucci said Alana will be, quote, "a very dark character and that her look is meant to reflect that." DeNucci continued, quote, "I don't want to give away too much, but visually we wanted her to almost be like a Disney princess, but a messed up, very dark, twisted version of that. Her look is just incredible, this kind of almost evil princess character." And at number 7, Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry had worried fans in new paparazzi photos taken of the actor. In the photos he was picking up a coffee at Starbucks, but eyewitnesses say he was chain smoking the whole time, and he looked unkempt and disheveled. Others say he was also out of breath while walking to grab the drink. Concerns about Perry's health started after the Friends reunion aired, where Perry was slurring his words, along with nodding off during an interview. Many fans shared their concern for him in the comments of that video. One read, quote, "I hope he gets better soon. I don't know how I'm going to enjoy the reunion when Matthew is this sad." And at number 6, Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger was just seen out filming for her new role as convicted killer Pam Hupp, and she looked unrecognizable. Most notably, Renee was significantly heavier than her typical small frame. This was due to a fat suit she was wearing that made her look more similar to Hupp. Zellweger also appeared to have a prosthetic nose to further the transformation. The project is NBC crime series called The Thing About Pam. Pam Hupp was convicted of killing Louis Gumpenberger. She has also been accused of killing other people but not convicted for any other crimes. This fat suit has actually been controversial, but it's assumed that Zellweger took this route instead of gaining weight like she did for her past role playing Bridget Jones, where she put on a lot of weight for the role and took a toll on her mental health. Halfway, number 5, Hailee Steinfeld. The Met Gala is usually a place where stars dress incredibly different from their usual selves, but Hailee shocked the world when she came looking entirely different than we'd ever seen her before. I actually had to do a double take to make sure it was even her. At the event, she ditched her signature brown hair for a silvery white bob. Her makeup also completed the look, elevating the white and silvery nature of the Iris Van Herpen outfit she was wearing at the event. We've seen Hailee at the event a few times before, but never looking like this. Although the look was totally epic, she went back to her classic brown hair right after. And at number 4, Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman has completely transformed into Lucille Ball for the new movie based on her life called Being the Ricardos. The film will follow Lucille and Desi during a whirlwind week at filming I Love Lucy, with the story unfolding during a Monday table read until it wraps up with a Friday TV shoot in front of a live audience. Not only has Kidman nailed her look, insiders say that Kidman sounds identical to Ball as well and has nailed her signature voice. One of Lucille's children even praised the film, saying that Nicole Kidman did a spectacular job in the role. And at number 3, Ariana Grande. When you think of Ariana Grande, her signature ponytail is probably the first thing that pops into mind, but Ariana is looking entirely different from her former self in the new promo material for The Voice. Ariana is the show's newest judge, and she's taken on an entirely new aesthetic. In the promo materials, fans shared that they didn't even realize it was Ariana. She's wearing less makeup, her skin is less tanned, and her hair is short and down instead of in a ponytail. One author even joked that she looks like a, quote, married white woman, following her marriage to Dalton Gomez. Another said the lack of makeup might be the reason for her new look. They wrote, quote, "Is it just because she's not wearing dark makeup, or does she have an entirely different face?" And at number 2, Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato has been going through a lot of changes recently, some physically and others mentally. After Demi revealed that they prefer they/them pronouns, Demi has changed their style considerably. Demi used to be known for their long black hair, but recently they chopped it into a mullet-like hairstyle. At one point, Demi was even rocking a hairstyle that looked almost identical to the Kardashian matriarch Kris Jenner. Fans are even posting side-by-side photos of them compared, and it's crazy how similar these hairstyles are. But that's not all. Demi has also been open about their new fascination with UFOs. They're even creating a new show around the topic and potentially having interactions with UFOs. And finally, number 1, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon looks nothing like the man we've seen before on the big screen, and he shocked his fans when he uploaded a picture showing his face looking bloated and puffy. He was also clean shaven in the photo. It's clear the change is due to prosthetics, as he was looking slim the last time he was seen out before this photo. And Kevin's actually not a stranger to changing himself for roles. He's transformed many times before in his advertisements for mobile network operator EE. One fan even commented on the photo saying Kevin's new look is most likely for the same commercial. Another fan joked that he needed to cut down on the bacon.
Coming in at number 10, we have Tom Felton. Tom Felton is an award-winning actor that is known best for his role in Harry Potter. While Tom has made some dramatic changes since he was everyone's favorite sneaky Slytherin student, while the star started off as a heartthrob child that stole our hearts with his beautiful blue eyes and white blonde hair, by 2018 when he made an appearance on Good Morning Britain to promote his YouTube series Origin, he would look nothing like the clean-cut child star that once taunted Harry Potter while portraying his Slytherin nemesis. While the star has been sporting long hair tied in a man bun and glasses, a lot of Harry Potter fans would come for Tom and say that he definitely didn't grow up to be the heartthrob we all thought he would be. However, coming into 2023, Tom will once again be unrecognizable, as lately the actor has been looking pretty spicy again. While Tom has definitely struggled to stay on top of the industry since starring in Harry Potter, in 2022 he had the chance to play a bad guy once more, and this time it was for the notorious criminal Guy Fawkes. He looked completely unrecognizable in the theater show, and as we watched Tom grow over the last couple of years, he's definitely become the heartthrob we all thought he would be, and you can't deny that. Coming in number 9, Khloe Kardashian. So Khloe Kardashian has recently been receiving backlash for her ever-changing look, as fans believe that she lost too much weight, and they also think she's gone way too overboard with cosmetic procedures. While the star has been stunning rocking a sporty long blonde wavy hair, it has us all wondering if it's Khloe or has she been replaced by a double. While Khloe has stated that she lost all her weight following a low-carb diet that her nutritionist gave her, the plan has caused her to lose over 60 pounds. And while many people believe Khloe looks fabulous with her new look, as she does, many fans are also concerned that she's getting too skinny after she shared a workout mirror selfie, with one fan writing, "Her revenge body phases are always so hard, as she goes too hard in my eyes to say, look what you're missing out, you idiot." When in reality, I just want to see her happy with herself. It seems she works on herself in ways that make her life better. Other fans have said, nah, that's not Khloe. While Khloe has had plastic surgery in the past, she continues to lose a huge amount of weight, and by 2023, Khloe could look completely unrecognizable when it comes to the rest of her family. Hey Peaches, are you enjoying this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in number 8, we have Renee Zellweger. She was once America's sweetheart after she stole our hearts and made us realize all of our love lives weren't great with her adorable performance in Bridget Jones's Diary. I mean, how could you not love her pouty lips, bedroom eyes, and prominent cheeks? Renee was not only physically attractive, but she was also a very talented actress. In fact, she even won an Academy Award for her performance in Cold Mountain. While Renee has enjoyed a very prominent career in Hollywood with amazing supporting and lead roles in hit blockbusters, she's never really left the spotlight, but the lights have shined dimmer on her as time has gone by, and now we can't help but wonder, could it have anything to do with her looks? Today, Renee looks completely unrecognizable at Hollywood events, as her face now looks completely different, to the point it makes us wonder, is this really Renee or is it somebody else? I guess none of us have seen Renee in a while, and when we suddenly saw an older version of the person we used to know, many were quick to claim that the changes were from plastic surgery, but others just simply acknowledged the star has aged and we just didn't notice. Number 7, Meg Ryan. Before her plastic surgery, Meg Ryan was an American sweetheart that was known throughout the world for her roles in popular movies such as Sleepless in Seattle, Top Gun, You've Got Mail, and City of Angels. Entering in 2023, unfortunately, many people are still asking what happened to Meg Ryan, as the Hollywood star has since become unrecognizable after undergoing terrible plastic surgeries. While Meg's life has been full of controversies, her most recent and enduring controversy has everything to do with her messy plastic surgery result, which has been responsible for her changing appearance over the past few years. While the Hollywood actress still tries to claim that she had no work done, she isn't fooling any of us. While doctors have also insisted that the star has had too much Botox done on her face, the procedures include Botox and fillers, and it's resulted in the disaster we see today. While it's clear her appearance was surgically achieved, as she looked good before she had any work done, doctors have also pointed out that she had some sort of nose job done to the tip of her nose that looks a little pinched on top. It's also said that she had way too much Botox injected into her forehead, and she's even added too much volume to her lips. Today, Meg Ryan has this unnatural look on her face caused by unusual full cheeks and small squinting eyes. Number 6. Priscilla Presley. From the bride of rock and roll legend to Leslie Nielsen's partner in comedy escapades, Priscilla Presley has undergone innumerable changes since the cat eye days of the 1960s. Although she was once defined as being one half of a superstar it couple, Presley has proven that she is indeed and will always be a powerhouse in her own way. While Priscilla has donned everything from Lana Del Rey exquisite drips to gothic garbs, it seems like soon she might just be immortalized. While the star has had multiple plastic surgeries to look how she looks today, unlike other people her age, Priscilla has managed to keep a wrinkle-free face. Now, Priscilla has always had this natural beauty to her, and when Elvis met her, she was only 14 and she had this dove-like beauty, and the world-famous singer was actually acting awkward and embarrassed in front of her. Decades later, Priscilla has lost that dove-like beauty, and now her face just looks so stiff as if she can't even move it. While her publicist has disclosed that she did have botched plastic surgery, fans have come out to say that her face now looks like a mask, and what happened to her is just so sad. While many celebrities have had plastic surgery, what makes Priscilla so disconcerting is how she looks completely unrecognizable entering into 2023. Number 5. Raven-Symoné. Recently, Raven-Symoné has been wowing the public with her new slim figure, which has left her completely unrecognizable, and when she hits the red carpet or uploads a new photo and videos to her social media accounts. Raven first rose to fame as a child actor, starring in The Cosby Show and then Disney's That's So Raven. Since Raven's last stint in the limelight, she lost 70 pounds, and many claim that she is nearly unrecognizable from her former curvy self. While Raven now rocks a new, very thin figure with sculpted legs, she said, "I thought I looked fabulous before, and nobody else did. So whatever. Actually, now I wear bigger clothes because I don't like the way people stare at me. I liked it before. Now, you're just looking at me for the wrong reasons. Before, you were actually looking at me for real reasons." Now, Raven has always stood by her curves and insisted that she was comfortable with her body. Raven's latest weight loss debut shows off a year of total transformations. However, while her body has changed, it sounds as though her healthy mindset has still remained, so there's nothing really to worry about when it comes to her weight loss and unrecognizable looks. And number 4. Tori Spelling. While Tori Spelling has been offering her fans an easy solution to get younger looking skin, they are countering with their own suggestions for the Hollywood star. She's completely unrecognizable entering into 2023. While the star took to her Instagram on December 20th to talk about a new treatment that was going to lift her skin alongside a video documenting the treatment process being done to her, Tori would write a caption that said, "Do you want younger looking skin? I'm so excited to try Softwave Med's non-invasive treatment to help not only lift my skin but also reduce fine lines and wrinkles." Tori's comments in the sections were then immediately flooded with a mix of those thanking her for introducing them to the procedure, while others started to shame her for encouraging such work after she appeared to be unrecognizable. With one fan saying, "Sister, you've had too much work done." Another user would say, "Stop doing stuff to your face," and a third would write, "Can we just talk about what's going on with your lips?" Despite her fans' opinions, Tori has actually always been pretty open to about what she's been doing to herself and how her looks have changed over time because of it. Number 3. Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis' performance in the Hangover trilogy as the bride's ditzy younger brother Alan will live on forever in our hearts, as that was Zach's first breakthrough role. Since then, he has starred in several hit films in Hollywood. However, when you think of him, think of his character Alan, chubby with bushy hair and a long beard. You never in a million years imagined that he would be a hunk hiding underneath all that hair. Zach has not only removed his beard, shortened his hair, he's also lost a significant amount of weight, giving way for a new handsome man to take the spotlight for us now. Unlike most people on this list, it's almost impossible to imagine him playing Alan with a nice boy look. but I almost want to see the Hangover trilogy do it now because it would definitely be a spicy film we would never forget. Luckily, Zach has managed to turn back the clock and he's actually proved that he keeps getting better looking over time. And with a little effort, he seriously looks like he traveled back in time and had his younger self come to the future to continue to work for him. Which I know it sounds insane, but just take a look at his before and after photos and you'll completely understand what I'm trying to say. And number 2, Val Kilmer. Another celebrity from back in the day who did not age well is Val Kilmer. While Val definitely used to be a hunk in the 80s and 90s, if you ask any early millennial about him, they will tell you about how they fell in love with Val due to his good looks, but today his name might not ring a bell for a lot of late millennials because even if he kept on acting, his looks have faded away with time, which has made him become pretty less memorable entering into 2023, especially for younger women. It's very likely if you were out and about and you saw him walking down the street, you wouldn't even think that he used to be a Hollywood hunk that everyone wanted to date. Heck, you wouldn't even think that he was a really successful actor. Luckily for Val, Hollywood tends to be more forgiving when it comes to a man's age and looks more than it is when it comes to a woman, which is why he's still starring in several more films despite not having the same heartthrob looks as he used to before. However, we still have to mention that time has definitely not been so forgiving on the star as he's completely unrecognizable, and that's why he made this list today. And coming in at number 1 today, we have Pamela Anderson. If you think you were fooled when I said Pamela Anderson, think again because I definitely said her name. And now that you see her picture, you probably wouldn't even guess it was her if I didn't tell you. Now, we all remember Pamela from the hit TV series Baywatch when she rocked that steamy red bathing suit like no one else. Now, she didn't exactly become famous because of her amazing acting abilities, but mainly because of her stunning looks. Hollywood is the place where looks can get you a long way. Pamela had a pretty successful acting career, and she was also pictured in magazines for men. She also enjoyed living her life in the fast lane, while Pamela was a rock and roll chick and was famously married to Tommy Lee, the drummer of the rock band Motley Crue, whom she later divorced. Could the rock life be responsible for stealing her look? While the actress is definitely not in her 20s anymore, we have seen plenty of actors and singers age wonderfully and retain their youthful features. In Pamela's case, however, she wasn't so lucky as she's completely unrecognizable now.